Hi, everyone. Today we're diving into Kevin Bacon's life as he turns 60 years old. We'll look back at the personal truths he's revealed and what they mean for understanding his journey beyond Hollywood. Early career struggles and breakthrough. Kevin Bacon's path into the performing arts was anything from simple. Born in Philadelphia in 1958, Bacon grew up in a big family. His mother taught schools while his father was a renowned city planner. Early on in life, he was curious and yearning for creative expression. Despite criticism from those around him, Bacon moved to New York City at 17 years old with a dream of professional actorhood. His first jobs were in off-Broadway shows, where he battled to find traction in a field marked by intense competition. Living in small quarters, working odd jobs and hustling to land auditions, Bacon battled to establish himself in a field that did not readily provide possibilities. Early on, these were relentless years. Bacon had a minor part in National Lampoon's Animal House in 1978, his first movie job. The movie was a hit, but it did nothing to advance his career, so putting him in a precarious position. The success of the movie did not immediately translate into consistent work for Bacon, and the parts he landed were often minor and unassuming. Early challenges shaped his work ethic and gave him a resilience that would later be invaluable. But what lessons about tenacity did these early challenges actually teach Kevin Bacon? With the release of Footloose, which shot Kevin Bacon into stardom, his long break at last arrived in 1984. Ren McCormack, a Chicago-based adolescent who moves to a small town where dancing and rock and roll music have been outlawed, Bacon played in Footloose. Audiences all around America would relate to his honest and rebellious portrayal of Ren. The movie turned out to be an unexpected hit, and Bacon's portrayal of the dance-loving outsider won him great acclaim. The movie Footloose made Bacon a household name, but it also solidified his position in popular culture. Still one of the most unforgettable events in 1980s film, his famous dance scene in the warehouse evolved into a defining characteristic of the soundtrack. Though Footloose made Bacon famous, it also presented difficulties since he discovered he was typecast as a teen heartthrob. The business seemed ready to keep him in similar roles, even though he wanted to take on more challenging ones, generating a career conundrum. How did Footloose help Kevin Bacon's life turn out? Along with popularity came fresh challenges. After Footloose, Bacon confronted the usual difficulties many performers encounter following their breakthrough performances, the battle to avoid being stereotyped. He wanted to be seen as a serious actor with range, not as a teen idol only. Bacon started looking for roles allowing him to highlight his adaptability in order to fight this. Even with his best efforts, he sometimes found himself in roles that reflected his footloose persona, which caused resentment. Bacon saw the financial volatility that comes with unexpected popularity. In his personal life, he battled periods of self-doubt and uncertainty about his career path and made investments in initiatives that did not always pay off. Bacon has been open in interviews about being caught in the pressure to perform another hit and the expectations of the business. Still, this period of struggle was also a teaching moment for him, imparting resilience and the value of adjusting to a sector always changing. What Hollywood lessons Kevin Bacon's post-Footloose challenges impart? The 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon phenomenon. Usually in 6 steps or less, the game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon links any actor or film industry professional to Kevin Bacon via their roles in films. 3 college students developed the concept for the game in 1994 after seeing some of Bacon's films. The idea was straightforward but fascinating. Bacon had starred in so many films with so many varied actors that, theoretically, anyone in Hollywood could be connected to him in a few moves. The game took off right away, permeating popular culture, and soon became a mainstay in Hollywood-related trivia games and discussions. It brought Bacon front stage in a way he never expected. Though Bacon's already established career was well known, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon made him a household name for a completely different reason. His career's sheer connectivity attracted public attention. Kevin Bacon suddenly became more than just an actor. He became a cultural landmark for the connectedness of Hollywood. Could it expose something very significant about the essence of Hollywood and celebrity? Kevin Bacon's first response to the game was far from passionate. Actually, he thought it rather embarrassing. To him, it felt like a joke at his expense, a ploy meant to make fun of the fact he had starred in a great range of films, both big and little. Bacon revealed in interviews unease with how the game seemed to minimize his acting career, so reducing him to a mere trivia fact. It took him some time to accept the concept, since he worried that the 6 degrees phenomena eclipsed his real acting career. Bacon first steered clear of talking about the game, hoping it would disappear, but it soon became evident that the game had nowhere to go as it kept gaining appeal. Bacon would not discover a way to embrace the game and view it as an opportunity rather than a career threat until years later. Kevin Bacon discovered over time how to welcome the 6 degrees phenomena. He came to see he could use his popularity in the game to underline his adaptability as an actor and his broad career rather than fight it. Bacon even started a charitable project known as 6degrees.org, which inspires individuals to connect to social issues and apply their networks for benefit. Originally a joke, this became a potent instrument for raising awareness of different charitable initiatives, giving the game far more significance. Bacon considers the phenomena today as part of his legacy. He has discussed how the game, in its own right, honors the relationships and connections in Hollywood, so demonstrating that no actor works alone. Bacon is at the center of his web, since the concept of 6 degrees captures the tightly spun fabric of the film business, where everyone is connected in some capacity. Was this beyond mere entertainment? Could it suggest something more fundamental about the interdependence of life and Hollywood careers? Kevin Bacon's personal life, a glimpse behind the curtain. Kevin Bacon's personal life, particularly his marriage to actress Kyra Sedgwick, contrasts sharply with the usual Hollywood love story. The pair has been married for more than 30 years, a rarity in a field where relationships sometimes fall apart under the weight of wealth and celebrity. Originally meeting on the PBS film Lemon Sky in 1987, they managed to create a life together full of mutual respect and admiration, despite the difficulties of preserving a relationship in the public view. Many have praised Bacon and Sedgwick's marriage for its longevity and close relationship they have developed over the years. Together, they have 2 children, and they have always stressed the value of family above everything else. Once Sedgwick said, Bacon is her main supporter. Their relationship is based on trust, open communication, and a common sense of humor. One of the most touching tales of a successful marriage in Hollywood is theirs. How did Bacon's view of fame and money change in response to a solid and long-lasting marriage? Though navigating a marriage in Hollywood is no easy chore, Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick have stayed anchored among the craziness of celebrity life. Both have had successful careers, but they also deliberately have tried to keep their family life secret. They hardly show up in tabloids, and when asked the secret to their relationship, they usually stress the need of keeping a balance between job and personal life. Bacon has talked often about how he and Sedgwick stay true to who they are and steer clear of the trappings of celebrity culture, avoiding the usual dangers of fame. Unlike many of their friends, they have decided to lead more subdued, more private lives, which has kept them close to one another. Other celebrity couples look to them for their shared dedication to their family and for their ability to negotiate Hollywood's ups and downs without losing sight of their relationship. Kevin Bacon has always owed his family for keeping him grounded over his career. His relationship with Sedgwick and his kids have given him the emotional support he needs to negotiate the highs and lows of Hollywood. In interviews, Bacon has said the family comes first, and that he frequently consults them for guidance or comfort. The way Bacon tackles his career and life decisions has been much shaped by this close-knit family dynamic. Family has also shaped Bacon's career path. He has discussed how some of the roles he has taken shape from the opinions of his children and how he has sought employment consistent with his moral standards. His capacity to strike a balance between career success and personal fulfillment is evidence of the solid family foundation he and Sedgwick have created over the years. How did his personal life shape his ultimate admission at 60? Kevin Bacon's philosophy on aging. For the seasoned actor Kevin Bacon, turning 60, it was a moment of reflection. Unlike many of his Hollywood friends who see aging as a frightening possibility, Bacon embraced it with wide arms. He has been candid about his changing viewpoint on aging, saying he sees aging as a liberating and enriching experience, while society too often fixates on youth as the height of value. Reaching this mark was an opportunity for more introspection and a chance to see life and career from a different angle, not about withdrawing from public life or slowing down. Bacon's observations on this phase of his life are deeply appreciated. He stresses often that not everyone is blessed with the ability to grow old and approaches this stage with great thanks for the chances and experiences he has had. For Bacon, aging is about the accumulation of wisdom and life lessons as much as the physical changes, such as the graying hair and the wrinkles. He has humorously said that, although these outward indicators of the passing of time serve as reminders, the inner development and self-awareness is really what defines this phase of life. Bacon's view of aging is evidence of his hopeful attitude. He sees this time as an elevation to the fresh degree of knowledge, not as a fall-off. His present perspective is based mostly on the liberties that accompany aging, those of the freedom from social pressures and the freedom to embrace one's true self. Rather than running after transient goals or social validation, he sees aging as a time to concentrate on what really matters: personal development, family, and meaningful relationships. At 60, though, what fresh truth about himself does Kevin Bacon expose? Bacon's perspective on life has changed significantly. Like many young actors in his early career, Bacon was totally consumed in the quest of success. His priorities were establishing a name, landing big screen parts, and guaranteeing his spot in Hollywood. The desire to get recognition and seize the chances presented his way drove him. The years passed, and so did Bacon's viewpoint. The great chase of success and glory gave way to a more balanced and fulfilled perspective of life. He has freely admitted that he no longer feels driven to seize every chance that presents itself. Rather, he has grown more discriminating among the roles he plays and initiatives he works on. This change reflects a more general knowledge of what actually makes one happy and fulfilled. Projects that fit his personal interests and provide creative satisfaction, instead of those that only promise visibility or accolades, now hold value to Bacon. This changing view also permeates Bacon's personal life. He stresses more on developing relationships, keeping good health, and finding pleasure in daily events. This emphasis on contentment and balance marks a change from the years of unrelenting aspiration. Bacon's current way of living shows a greater respect for the small pleasures and the need of tending the relationships that really count. Bacon's change of viewpoint has affected his personal as well as his professional choices. Professionally, he gives projects that really speak to him on a personal level top priority over those that only increase his public profile. For his part, he has developed a way of life emphasizing health, consistency, and close family ties. This all-encompassing approach to life emphasizes Bacon's maturity and his awareness that actual success goes beyond mere career performance. At 60, what fresh truth about himself does Kevin Bacon expose? Kevin Bacon's long run in the entertainment business has given him a lot of knowledge and ideas about Hollywood and the definition of success. Among the most important things Bacon has discovered is the value of fortitude. His career has had highs and lows, as well as challenges and disappointments to negotiate. Bacon says his resilience and eagerness to welcome change help him to have a great capacity for adaptation and endurance throughout it all. Bacon has also discovered the need of humility as another absolutely vital lesson. He has kept a grounded attitude to his work, even though he is rather famous and successful. Acting is a collaborative art, he understands, and he greatly respects the effort of all those engaged in a production. From directors and writers to crew members, Bacon values the group work needed to realize a project. His attitude to his career and personal contacts has been formed by his humility and respect for the efforts of others. Bacon's stay in Hollywood has also strengthened the belief that success cannot be judged only in terms of public acceptance or accolades. Rather, he thinks that real success comes from the relationships formed, the effect one has on others, and from being real and consistent with oneself. His encounters have shown him that the most significant successes are those that personally relate to him and improve the quality of life of others. When Bacon muses over his life and career, it is evident that his path in Hollywood has been shaped by a mix of resiliency, humility, and a strong awareness of what success really is. His attitude to his personal life, as well as his professional activities, is still shaped by his observations and experiences over the past 5 decades. Bacon's role as a mentor and advocate. Kevin Bacon has always been committed to mentoring younger performers, using his abundance of knowledge to negotiate the complexity of Hollywood. Beginning his career young, Bacon is keenly aware of the demands and obstacles experienced by newly discovered artists. Although he does not run official mentoring programs, his impact is felt in his daily contacts and the help he offers both on and off schedule. Subtlety and impact define Bacon's mentoring approach. Often providing advice and insights in casual environments, he is well known for being friendly and time-wise giving. Bacon wants to share the knowledge he has gained over his career, whether that means a laid-back conversation on set or a more regimented debate on the craft of acting. He underlines the need of tenacity, authenticity, and resilience, qualities that have been absolutely vital for his own achievements. Bacon's method is notable in that it emphasizes empathy and understanding. He understands that every actor has a different path and provides particular advice depending on their particular requirements and situation. Because it recognizes the particular difficulties and goals of young performers, this personal touch makes his mentoring especially successful. Seeing these young people flourish and succeed makes Bacon happy. His quiet support usually leaves a lasting effect. Beyond only providing professional guidance, Bacon also shares his experiences and life lessons to help younger performers grow not only in their field, but also in their attitude to the business. This complete kind of mentoring emphasizes, in a demanding career, the need of balance and personal well-being. Bacon's impact is evidence of the need for seasoned voices informing the upcoming generation of performers. What gives Kevin Bacon's quiet mentoring style such potency? Kevin Bacon's advocacy shows his will to have a positive influence outside of his film production. Inspired by the well-known 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, a charitable endeavor, one of his most notable contributions is the founding of 6degrees.org. This site links people with different charitable causes, motivating individuals to use their personal contacts for social benefit. And Bacon has shown his creative attitude to philanthropy by turning a light-hearted idea into a major tool for change. Bacon's advocacy also covers environmental concerns. He has been especially supportive of sustainability and conservation initiatives. He routinely helps campaigns meant to spread awareness of climate change and support of environmental-friendly living. His participation in environmental causes spans public service announcements, speaking engagements, and support of groups committed to preservation of natural resources. Bacon's use of his celebrity status to support environmental concerns emphasizes his dedication to use his platform for more general society's benefit. Apart from environmental campaigning, Bacon is a fervent supporter of the arts instruction. He supports projects giving young people chances to participate in the arts, since he thinks in the transforming potential of creativity. In this field, Bacon advocates funding arts projects, engaging in instructional outreach, and stressing the need of developing artistic ability. His attempts to support arts education mirror his conviction about the need of artistic expression as a tool for personal development. How has Bacon's advocacy effort expanded his influence outside of the screen? The way Kevin Bacon shapes Hollywood is marked by a kind of leadership that rejects conventional demonstrations of authority. Bacon leads by example, showing that real leadership is about respect, professionalism, and authenticity, instead of trying attention or praise. His approach to leadership is based on a humility and hard work philosophy that has won him respect from colleagues and peers around. Bacon is well known on set for his friendly nature and openness towards working with others. From fellow performers to crew members, he treats everyone with respect and values the group effort that goes into producing a film. This kind of behavior helps the projects he works on to be successful and creates a friendly workspace. Bacon's leadership approach reflects his larger ideals, since he thinks that mutual respect and teamwork lead to success rather than dominance. This reflects Bacon's quiet leadership in his public image. He keeps a low profile and avoids the limelight, concentrating instead on the work and the people he deals with. His humility and dedication to his trade set an example of professionalism and integrity for others in the business. Bacon is a respected person in Hollywood because of his understated but powerful presence, which shows that real influence often results from leading with character and substance instead of looking to outside validation. But why is the impact of Kevin Bacon more important than we could possibly imagine? Reinventing himself, Kevin Bacon in the modern era. Kevin Bacon has effectively reinvented himself in recent years by embracing a wide spectrum of roles in independent films and television, so stressing his depth and agility as an actor. After his big hit in Hollywood, Bacon decided to investigate less traditional ideas away from the mainstream focus. This change let him show his ability to adapt and grow beyond his box office successes by assuming more complex and nuanced characters. Especially noteworthy has been his participation in independent films. Bacon's roles in these films sometimes stand in sharp contrast to the well-known characters he has played in earlier stages of his career. Choosing indie projects shows Bacon's dedication to investigating fresh angles of his trade. These films provide Bacon a stage on which to discover complex, character-driven stories that might not get the same kind of attention in popular film. Along with increasing his scope, this change has let him work with rising filmmakers and support creative narratives. Bacon's television work similarly highlights his skill and adaptability. In highly regarded shows like The Following and City on a Hill, he has assumed roles that test him in fresh ways. Bacon portrayed Ryan Hardy, a former FBI agent pulled back into action upon a serial killer he had previously apprehended, breaking out of custody in The Following. The part required a great emotional commitment as well as a nuanced portrayal of a man battling his past and present demons. With his performance of Jackie Rohr, a corrupt but charismatic FBI agent, which gave the program layers of complexity, City on a Hill strengthened Bacon's reputation as a vibrant actor. The depth of both performances, which helped to further define Bacon as a flexible actor, able to excel in both high-profile and low-key projects, was appreciated. How does Kevin Bacon continue to surprise us at 60 years old? Apart from his work on independent films and television, Bacon has rebuilt himself as a musician. Forming the band The Bacon Brothers, he teamed up with his brother Michael Bacon. Kevin Bacon has found fresh creative expression in this musical endeavor. Having put out several albums and developed a committed following, the band combines rock, folk, and blues inspirations. The songs of the Bacon Brothers highlight his abilities outside of acting, reflecting a different side of Bacon's artistic expression. The band's popularity emphasizes Bacon's capacity to keep relevant in the current entertainment scene and diversify his career. The Bacon Brothers' success is evidence of Bacon's capacity for self-reinterpretation and challenge embracing. His musical activity is not only a side project, it is a serious endeavor consistent with his love of artistic expression. The band's expanding following and critical praise for Bacon's commitment and skill in this fresh creative project are reflected through his musical exploration. Kevin Bacon has shown that his creative aspirations go much beyond the field of performance, thus proving his continued dynamism and appeal in the entertainment scene. Bacon's approach to remain relevant in the entertainment scene of today is distinguished by his flexibility and openness to novel events. Instead of fixating on past achievements, he has always looked for chances that challenge him and let him personally and professionally develop. This eagerness to grow shows not only in his choice of roles and projects, but also in his interaction with public venues and social media. Bacon directly interacts with his supporters on social media, sharing personal insights and advertising his works. Through a closer relationship with his audience, this involvement helps him remain relevant in an always shifting field. His approach to social media balances conventional roles with creative endeavors to reflect a modern approach for keeping visibility and relevance. The unspoken truths Kevin Bacon has kept to himself. Kevin Bacon has sometimes chosen to keep some facts secret, often shy about some facets of his personal life and career. He has kept some degree of discretion over his challenges and inner conflicts over the years. Among these unspoken facts are his difficulties preserving privacy under celebrity stardom and the personal sacrifices he has made over his career. Kevin Bacon has started to reveal in recent interviews these secret sides of his life. By addressing the demands and fears he has encountered, he has offered a more complex picture of his path. This move towards more openness reflects a larger trend of celebrities being more open about their personal experiences and lets fans interact with Kevin Bacon on a closer level. What disclosure Kevin Bacon at last validates? Bacon underwent a change in perspective as he approached his 60th birthday that led him to divulge more about his personal life and work than ever before. Time sometimes brings a fresh viewpoint, and for Bacon, this turning point offered a chance to consider his experiences and share them more freely. He has talked openly about how aging releases a sense of liberation that helps him to be more real and honest in his contacts. This different approach addresses legacy as much as personal revelation. Sharing more of his story is a result of Bacon's larger wish to have a significant influence and provide ideas that might speak to others. Opening himself up helps him to present a more whole picture of his life and profession, so augmenting the knowledge of who he is outside the public view. Recent disclosures by Kevin Bacon provide a window into his own challenges and victories. He has gone over the psychological and emotional difficulties that accompany celebrity status, including how his relationships and self-perception have changed. These revelations expose Bacon's human side, showing that despite his success, he has experienced many of the same challenges as everyone else. What disclosure Kevin Bacon at last validates? Kevin Bacon has considered his development and self-awareness. He has discussed the knowledge he gained, both positive and negative, from his past. These disclosures highlight the need of resilience and personal development, as well as help one to better grasp his character. By sharing these facets of his life, Bacon adds to a more general discussion on the difficulties of celebrity status and the need of vulnerability. Kevin Bacon's legacy. What will he be remembered for? Variability and longevity define Kevin Bacon's legacy in Hollywood. From dramatic to humorous turns, he has given a great spectrum of unforgettable performances over his long career. His contributions to the film business include legendary performances exhibiting his extraordinary talent and range in films, including Footloose, A Few Good Men, and Mystic River. Bacon's capacity to fit several roles and genres has cemented his position in Hollywood history. His output has won him praise from critics and a devoted following, proving his influence on the sector. His legacy is defined by a dedication to quality and an openness to new challenges as he keeps changing as an actor and artist. Will late-life revelations by Kevin Bacon define his legacy? Beyond his own career, Kevin Bacon's impact motivates next generations of actors. Aspiring artists might learn from his commitment to his trade, readiness to take chances, and capacity to reinterpret himself. Bacon's professional path shows the need for adaptability and tenacity in the entertainment business, so teaching those who aspire to follow in his path important lessons. Bacon's influence also comes from his mentoring activities and participation in several artistic pursuits. He shapes the direction of the business by sharing his knowledge and backing of new talent. His influence on upcoming performers and the larger entertainment scene reflects his ongoing legacy and the respect he demands in the business. The 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon game has grown to be a cultural phenomenon, securing Bacon's relevance in popular culture. This idea, which emphasizes how linked people are in the entertainment business, not only delighted viewers, but also highlighted Bacon's special position in Hollywood. The game's ongoing appeal emphasizes Bacon's impact and the way his career crosses with many others in the business. The 6 Degrees game's legacy also mirrors Kevin Bacon's more general influence on entertainment. It shows the variety of his career by showing his capacity to relate to a great spectrum of people and projects. The legacy of the 6 Degrees phenomenon is still evidence of Bacon's important and multifarious career as he develops and helps many different fields. Will revelations in late life define Kevin Bacon's legacy? Thanks for watching. Kevin Bacon's honest reflections give us a fresh look on his life. If you enjoyed this, please click on the next video popping up on your screen. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more updates.